Hi, this is Dave, Fell Running Guide. Welcome to this week's navigation task. Slightly different this week. We're overseas, and in Iceland to be precise, and we're using a different mapping software. This is FATMAP, really useful tool to have on or app to have on your phone or PC. Worth checking out as the what you're looking for, FATMAP. But as ever, what I want you to do is work out where the photo was taken from and identify the features circled. So we're looking for this, you can call it a gouge out the hillside if you like, which is above this part of the river that we're looking for. So can we identify those on the map? We've got two map extracts. We've got like a 3D effect here, and then zoomed in a little bit here where we're directly above the features looking down. So I'm using both of those. Let's have a closer look at the photo to start with. So we can see that the picture is taken from a high vantage point, and we're looking over very steep ground. We've got this water feature here, and then it looks like there's a road beyond it, and then very steep mountain disappearing off into the clouds, and we've got a stream that comes up and then kinks right, straightens, and then goes left and then up, further up. Notice we've got a very steep ridge on the right hand side of this mountain coming up, then flattens off here and then rises again way into the cloud, and the feature that we're looking for is at the end of this flattening there. So let's see if we can work out first of all where the photo was taken from. So it could only be two possible locations. It's either going to be this summit here looking across water and the road, or this summit here somewhere looking across the water and the road. If it was this one, what we would see at the left hand side as we were looking from here inland, we'd see a road skirting the edge of this sea. It's actually the sea. On this one there isn't a road, it's just the water ends. So if we have a look on the photo here, the left hand side of this water as we're looking across, there's no road feature here, it just ends. So that would help us out in thinking we're going to be looking from this summit rather than this summit. So if we're on this summit looking across there up to the high ground, we'd be looking at this. If we're there looking across, we'd be looking at this. So we can just compare the two shapes of these two high points. Let's go to the overhead shot. If we're looking at this high ground, you can see we've got this steep ridge coming up and then flattening slightly and then rising again, which we saw in the photo. On this one, there's no real steep ridge, it's quite a broad ridge, and then this is a peak that then drops away beyond it. So that's another thing that will help us decide that we're actually on this summit looking across to this feature. So what about the features that we're actually looking for, the red circles? So here, let's have a look at this one first, this bite out of the hillside there directly above this straightening in the river. Well, using this image we could be looking across, and here you can see there's a bit of a chunk out the hillside which is above this straightening there, and then the other image looking down on it, again you could see that this would be a bit of a bowl out of that hillside there directly above this straightening with little kinks in the river there. So those are the answers that we were looking for. That feature there and this feature here, and it's taken from the summit of Kirkjufelmountain I'm sure that's not the correct pronunciation, but that's the best I can do. So not too difficult, but just good to have a change of scenery this week. Thanks for watching. Look out for next week's navigation task. Bye for now.